Hey guys, Tan from LET Research. Today I want to show you a daily chart and weekly chart of a well-known symbol. Is in the MAC 7. On the top you get RSI, below it is the MACD, and you get a candlestick including the 6 moving averages. 3 are fast, the other 3 are slow, and you get the volume chart on bottom. What do you think this stock's going to do? The price about $400. This is on Tuesday information, the 14th of April. This is Microsoft daily chart. The RSI looks pretty good. It has passed the 50% mark. MACD is still below the negative line, but the histogram is green, so green line is above red. And this is a positive beginning of a reversal, which I will show you the confirmation on the weekly chart. Daily chart isn't good enough. You got to see weekly and monthly chart support. So we're going to show you just only 2 charts. We got the red line in 200-day moving average. 21 is blue, and green is 50-day. Those are the typical moving average. Okay, let's go up here to show you the Microsoft symbol there. PE is 24.6 as of yesterday. Their earning is on the 29th of April, or Wednesday after the bell. What's concerned, the only concern factor I don't think is significant, but it's also a good sign it has bottomed out, which is a sector. Okay, sector strength is 11.4. The lower, the worse it is in the performance, but is a contrarian indicator. It's low, it's on sale. Okay, if it's a good stock, it's low, I think the right thing's to buy on every dip. So this is as of Tuesday. I will show you the weekly chart as of today, or Wednesday, the 15th. So what's most important is the gap that it created sometime in the last week of January. So it started about 482 and it cut at about 437 there. So this gap here will be filled eventually. That's a massive gap. Microsoft did fill the gap up that was created last May, and then on the way down it filled that gap, but further down it made a gap down instead of gap up like last May. So that gap will be filled. Okay, so how it's going to do that? Well, it has to reverse, and at the bottom part here shows it may have run out of sellers. So price has to come up to pick up buyers. The moving average of the candles of the stock, blue is 21-day, green is 50-day, and red is 200-day. So the candlestick is up this week. The 2 candlesticks. Monday it touched the 21 moving average. So it's not enough. I need the bodies of the candlestick to be above the 21-day moving average. So yesterday it did. It's all touched the 50-day moving average, which is in green color. So it's got a long way to go to reach to the 200-day moving average. Okay, but will it get there? It may get there, and it's going to seal the gap. This might take. So hit there to close this gap here. So you got to clear these 3 moving average, which are slower than these 3 faster moving average. So 10-day, 21-day, 50-day, 100, 150, and 200-day. Okay, so that's the daily chart. As you can see the big picture. Okay, so let's switch to weekly chart, which is updated right now as of Wednesday. To show you what it is, we're going to refresh the page, and we'll look at, now the PE has gone up to 25.4 because it uses today to price in. Okay. However, look, yesterday, daily chart, the sector was 11.4. I just refreshed the weekly chart. The sector went to 15.1. So that's a huge sign of improvement for sector strength. Okay, again, the earnings is Wednesday, 29th April. All right, so far it's up this week. It's up by 8.80%. Again, Wednesday, April 15, and it's RSI. I'm going to zoom out and see the set of three things again, just like the daily chart. RSI on top, MACD is in the middle, and the candlestick on the bottom. Okay. So MACD got a hook here. Histogram will be green when the green and red have crossover. Weekly chart moves slowly, but is very, very solid. And the RSI is up. However, it might take a correction here, and you're going to pick up. So you need to pull back a little bit on the way up. All right. So what's important here also, the two double tops of last year cross over the R2 of the pivot. Okay, so R1, R2, S1, S2. R is for resistance, S is for support. So this year, it touched the S1. I don't think we'll go to R1 this year, but it might shoot for this pivot line, which is at about 455. So remember the gap, keep that in mind, okay? The gap of Microsoft is between 440 and 480 roughly. Again, this should clear the slowest moving average of 200-day for it to fill up that gap, and then there's a lot of potential to go up that high or back to that. I would say not the high of 25. The high of 25 was 551, and it was a double top on the weekly chart. Okay, so think of a daily chart as the zoom in scale of the weekly chart. So we got two double tops here. All right, so weekly chart has that moving average and that moving average. All right, I use only three for weekly chart for simplicity. Okay, so they are, if it's blue, it's 10 weeks, green is 40 weeks, and red is 150 weeks. To me, if you use 40 weeks, it's equivalent to the 200-day moving average. Okay, and the 10-week moving average is almost equivalent to the 50-day moving average. So they sort of interchangeable to each other. All right, so we got a weekly chart here again. Zoom out. RSI is bounced up from the 30% mark. So when it's below 30%, it's almost a buy. This one stays below the 30% a while. Should it pull back? So it goes up, so it'll pull back again? Maybe, just a little bit, okay? Earnings coming up on the 29th, so it might scale back a little bit, and then it might take off. Don't take my advice. Again, this is for information and entertainment only. Please do your due diligence. Please do your homework. Do your own research before taking up my advice. This is for information and entertainment only. I appreciate that. By the way, please like and subscribe at the end of the video. Okay, so pivot line may be the target. Okay, so 455 is doable for this year because it started the year at this level here. Okay, so it should get there hopefully before the end of the year. All right, so that's the 40-week moving average. That's the 10-week moving average. If you zoom in, the 10-week moving average just made a hook, and these SAR in red dots, these are weekly SAR. If they converge, or the array of red dots, if they converge with the 10-week moving average in blue, as a squeeze, and slowly it's gonna put the candlestick above the trending of the SAR, or the trending line, or the trending path of the SAR, and it will flip, and it did this week. Okay, so I want to say probably yesterday. So daily and weekly charts are in sync. For Microsoft is a green light. My take is buy a lot, buy many batches, and keep it for the rest of the year. All right. Side note, the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index is at the lowest mark for a long time. And the last one was 50, which happened in 2020 when they raised the rate. And Russian war in Ukraine happened. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so Microsoft, the AI with ChatGPT, the hype went up and the hype died. So technically, it's coming back. All right, so we see how they're going to say in the earnings call on Wednesday after the bell, April 29th. Again, this is for information and entertainment only. Please do your homework. This is Tan Lee from LET Research, and we are showing you a possible profit way to make money on Microsoft. Please do like and subscribe. Good luck to you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.